welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Using his legs, it's Whalen. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Back to pass, it's Cooks. Punts it out of the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Kentucky going quickly. Quarterback running on the draw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Cooks. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. The lone back's got it. Running to Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Cooks. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Catch in the middle, it's Whalen. Turning it on. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off play action. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
22, cooler 18, cooler 18.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Cooked. The throw to the outside is complete, and they're able to get him down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it down the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Grab near the marker. It's John. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Kentucky going quickly. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Kentucky! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Takes a handoff. It's Whalen. Plows through the defense. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They're looking for an advantage to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They've been running it, but now the pass. Turns it loose deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these...
Down the seam on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking them right to the face.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Whalen. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Johns. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And it's another first and 10 play. To the air on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Breaks into the up, just steamrolling the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3-8. Big throw, catch and run on that one. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Cooks. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Finds a tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Working the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
6-9-1, Gators far.
Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line is set on third down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Dropping back, it's Cooks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Ooh, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny win.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. From the gun, the ground game. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. It's blocked, he couldn't get it away. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Wildcats! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Takes the handoff. It's Whalen. There he goes. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Let's see what he can do with it. Quick step and go. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35. Lot of room to the right. Past the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Trying to pound it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when they had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the...
A shot toward the end zone. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just keeps moving. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.